Well, for more analysis, I'm joined by our international affairs commentator, Doug Herbert. Doug, welcome. This announcement is significant, isn't it? And just tell us how important these US bases in Germany actually are.
The bases in Germany, first of all, they're a whole configuration of U.S. military facilities there. You have training areas, training bases. You have much larger both Army and Air Force bases, including the well-known Ramstein Air Base, which will remain. And you have the U.S. European Command is actually based in Germany as well. So it's sort of a whole constellation, an array of facilities which, taken together, are really part of the post-war, if you will, U.S. military/European architecture. And what this amounts to today, this announcement, even if you can argue that it's been, rumored for a while, we've known about it for months, the fact that it's actually being formally rolled out today, it is a dramatic overhaul, a revamp, and a change in what has effectively been the U.S. military posture in this region at the hub of Europe for decades, because it's not serving Germany or just even Europe. It's really these German bases are a hub of operations across the Middle East and across much of Africa as well.
Okay, you say it's been rumored for a while. President Trump indeed threatened this was on the cards. Many will be asking, why is he doing this then?
And why? And why now? And it has run into a lot of opposition already leading up to this announcement. Look, on the surface, it's part of perhaps a broader geopolitical shift, right? A move away of U.S. troops, sort of redeploying more U.S. military power for the new theater of U.S. military presence in the Indo-Pacific region, notably, in and around the South Asia, in and around China, the whole Pacific region there. But look, it's also very much about, even though the White House and the Defense Department will not explicitly say this, it's about a lot of Donald Trump's anger, and it does become a personal thing with Donald Trump. It's rarely just an abstract political concept. Anger at Germany, and more specifically at Angela Merkel, Germany's chancellor, for not, as he sees it, fulfilling Germany's commitment for NATO spending. Now, as we know, they're committed to spending by 2024. Trump has demanded at least 2% of their budget on NATO. This has been an outstanding problem. Europe has for years been saying it's going to be spending more and has been making moves to move in that direction, and Germany has committed itself to doing so. Trump has been infuriated with that, saying Europe in general, Germany specifically, is one of those countries not carrying its own weight. One of the reasons is some people see this as almost punishment. Some of the troops that will be leaving Germany, yes, you noted that 6,400 will be returning home. 5,400 will be going elsewhere in Europe to bases in Italy, or in Belgium, and about 1,000 of these troops are going to be going to Poland, a country with which Donald Trump has been, its conservative government, very, very chummy, and trying to move the troop presence over there. U.S. trying to assuage Europe at the same time, saying, don't worry, the original reason these troops were based in Germany was to deter, at the time during the Cold War, Russian aggression. And a lot of the boosters for this force say that threat has not changed. The threat of a Russian aggression, they see this as a gift to Russia, and they see this as unwarranted. And the U.S. trying to say, look, we're shifting around troops, we're not removing them. But at the end of the day, Tom, this is not just a symbolic blow, but it's actually a real blow, even if 25,000 troops are going to remain, to what has been a significant part of the U.S. post-war military posture and architecture, and part of that transatlantic partnership with European allies, and specifically with Germany.
That is, of course, if it actually happens.
If it happens, right. Look, we have an election coming up in November in the United States. If Joe Biden were to win, there is a good chance that he would reverse all or part of this entire blueprint. Perhaps one of the things he said he would do on his first day in office is call up Europe and call up Germany and say to his NATO allies, the U.S. is back. We're not abandoning you anymore. So you can sort of read into that this would be part of abandoning this plan would be part of we're back. Beyond that, this is a move that just logistically is going to cost, by the Pentagon's own admission, cost billions of dollars, and it is going to take months, if not years, to implement. November election's a few months away. If Joe Biden were to win, his inauguration is 6 months away. This plan may never get off the ground. It may start and then be reversed, but it's far from a done deal today, the fact that we're standing here and it's being formally announced.